Wow, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. Perfect segue into the talk today, which is dancing with the cosmos. First, I have to honor everybody who got here early this morning. When I get ready for a Sunday morning, I think about the people that get up early and get here and do their thing in an act of love, mercy, and kindness. And I just want to honor all of you. You know who you are. You get here, you do your thing, you make this all happen for us, and it all comes from love. And it always touches me. I'm always humbled by that you create this community. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Retta wouldn't be there. This beautiful altar wouldn't be there. You know, the children, it all works in this synchronicity that is really humbling and beautiful to be a part of. So I just want to thank each and every one of you. I honor the goodness and love inside of each of you. So, for those who don't know me, I think everybody does. I'm Reverend Dr. Patti Augustino. And let's just for a second, just allow all the power and presence from Retta's song to just deepen into us right now so we can get to this place of love. Let's just go to that deep place of love. Right in this moment, just breathe love in right now. Just take a nice deep breath. Breathe it in. And just breathe out anything that is keeping you from being fully present in this moment. For today, we're going to talk about the cosmos that are within you and how you are deeply aligned with them beyond your knowing sometimes. I know it can be a challenge. You can open your eyes now. I know it can be a challenge sometimes. I gotta wear these. I try, I fight it, but it doesn't. I can't see it now. I know how it goes. I think I made it so big, but I still can't see it. I tried. I know it can be a challenge, a concept to think of the universe inside of us. When most of us children were, taught a different thing, there's so many different messages that we received about God. So I just want to read a couple letters, quick little letters that children have written to God. I just want you to notice their innocence and recognize if you were in this place one day, way long ago. There was this little boy, Mickey, and he wrote, "Dear God, if you watch in service on Sunday, I can show you my new shoes." Right? You see the innocence in that? Then there's a little girl named Maya. She writes, "Dear God, I bet it's very, very hard to love all of everybody in the world. I only have 4 people in my family and I can't." Right? And my favorite letter is from this little boy named Johnny, and he writes, "Dear God, thank you for the nice day today. You even had the weatherman fooled." Which we know all too well, right? That just happened. Can you see the separation that children put between themselves and God, or what we were taught as children? Can you relate to this in your own childhood? And sometimes, even as adults, we go back to this innocent place where we're so scared. We think of like God as Santa goes, "Oh, please do this for me." We go there, me included. That's our comfort zone sometimes, to go back to the old thinking that if we pray hard enough or we do good enough, God's going to answer us. So as we continue to grasp the philosophy of New Thought thinking, we're reminded by what the science of mind says over and over again, that there is one universal mind, one spirit, one intelligence that is the origin of everything. It is first cause. It is God. This universal life and energy finds an outlet in and through all that is energized. That's us. The life which we all live is this universal life, expressing through us, as us. The thing then works for us by working through us, is us, always. So beyond your physical self, beyond your thoughts, beyond your emotions, there lies a realm in you that is pure potential. Pure potential. It is from this place that anything and everything is possible. This is the part of you that is interwoven with everything else that exists. and with everything yet to come. It's such a macrocosm concept. It gets hard to wrap your brain around it. I totally get that. But sometimes we're able to get to it quicker than you ever thought. Like, here's a quick example. You just did it a couple minutes ago with Andrea. Have you ever listened to the calm, quiet voice deep inside of you? I mean, really listen to the voice inside of you. That voice is God. Did you ever get a gut feeling about something or someone? Just a gut feeling. Oh, oh, that's God. That little voice and that gut feeling are forms of communication that usually turn out to be worth listening to. And they are usually the universe whispering to us. Sometimes we say, how loud does the universe have to whisper till I hear? You know what, I'm going to be knocked in the head? Yes, me too. Well, the topic here is coincidences. This is what I want to tell you about coincidences and how they lead us to the reality of the cosmos. Coincidences are also a kind of message from the universe. By paying attention to life's coincidences, you can learn to hear messages more clearly. By understanding the forces that shape coincidences, you can come to influence those forces. And believe it or not, you can create your own set of meaningful coincidences. That's a tricky word, coincidences. Then you take opportunities and take advantage of these opportunities that they present. This is when we come to experience life as a constant miracle unfolding right before our eyes in a way of inspiration. So, it sounds all good, right? Mm-hmm. Most of us go through life a little bit afraid, a little nervous, and we're a little excited. This is where we go. These are the three paths. A little afraid, a little excited, a little nervous. We worry when opportunity approaches a little too closely because that provokes fear in us. This is a challenging way to go through life, and a lot of us do. But we find ourselves doing this same behavior over and over again, expecting different results, but it doesn't happen. But then there are also people who understand the true nature of their reality. Often these are the people we call the enlightened ones. These are the people that lose all sense of fear, all sense of worry. These are the people that live in this deep sense of joy. And maybe, if you're lucky enough, you've come in touch with one of these people. And once we understand the way life really works, that the flow of energy and information and intelligence directs our every moment, then we begin to see the amazing potential in that moment. Every moment. Every moment. The small things just don't bother us anymore. We've become lighthearted and full of joy. The current Dalai Lama is this way. If you've ever gone to hear him speak, or if you've ever been in an arena where he is, he's just so lighthearted and simple and soft and joyful. It's quite lovely to be in that essence, really. I mean, and he doesn't have to open his mouth to feel that presence, that you feel that vibration. He really gets it. So if we get to this place, we then live our lives with an appreciation of coincidences and their meaning, and we connect with the underlying field of infinite possibilities. This is a state that some call synchronicity. Our practitioners have had to learn this, or maybe I learned it, I don't know, but I had to learn about synchronicity at some point. Because in synchronicity, it's where it becomes possible to achieve fulfillment of our desires from a deep place within ourselves, while at the same time awakening to this intricate dance of coincidences out in the physical world. If this sounds like a lot, just stay with me, because it'll all come together. Even when you think you have your life all mapped out, things happen that shape your destiny in ways you may never have imagined. Right? So for a moment here, I want to challenge your brains. I want you all, I'm going to give you a minute to do this. I want you to look back in your life 5 years from today, February 1st. Picture your life at that moment. What were you doing 5 years from today? See if you can recall more or less where you were and what you were doing at that time. So give yourself this opportunity 5 years from today. This is 2015. So this would have been 2010, 5 years from today, February 1st. Give yourself an idea. Just try to get there. 5 years from today. Back. Show of hands will tell me you have a clue where you were 5 years ago. Okay. Now I want you to think about what you were doing 5 years ago. Okay? Just an idea of this. Now, for the sake of this service, this talk that I'm having, for the sake of conversation, let's introduce just the subject of how you ended up at Joyful Gathering. Just this one subject. Try to track your involvement with the subject of Joyful Gathering over the last 5 years. Try to remember a couple incidences in this area of your life. Maybe you happened to overhear somebody speaking about Joyful Gathering, or a friend happened to talk about it, or somebody in your community, or you saw something on Facebook, or maybe you heard about New Thought Thinking and it spoke to you and resonated in you, and you looked through the phone book to find out where you could get more of this philosophy. Whatever applies to you, figure out how you ended up in this room. Joyful Gathering isn't actually 5 years old, but the year prior to, while you were looking and searching. Go to that place. And as you think about how you happened upon Joyful Gathering and how it evolved in your life, and maybe even how it affects you today in your life, think about the coincidences that may have taken place to get you here. If we put our attention on that, you will find out there were a number of coincidences. Somebody you spoke to, something that unfolded right before your eyes. You made a wrong turn on the street, and what's that sign mean? You saw a billboard, whatever it was. These are the miracles, the coincidences that are all around us, but we're so busy living in life, we forget the subtleties. This is the universe whispering to us. I'm sure all of you probably discovered one coincidence or another that got you to Joyful Gathering. By a show of hands, could I just see if this applies to anybody? Right. Good. So much of life depends on chance meetings, twists of fate, or pathways that suddenly branch out in a new direction. So much of life is this. By tracing our personal history in this way, you gain a lot of insight into the role of coincidence and how it's played out in your life. You can see how, even if one tiny detail had turned out differently, you might not have ended up here. You might have been somewhere else with different people moving on an entirely different path. Isn't that true? Can you see that being possible? Right. Can you see the synchronicity and the perfection of how things work out in the invisible form for us that we're not even paying attention to, so because we're so caught up in life? The coincidences that happen every day of our life are hints that the universe has a much bigger plan for you than you ever dreamed of. This is the universe's doing, not ours. If we get out of the way and let the universe do what it wants to do, look out, look out. Seeing the web of coincidence in our lives is the first stage in understanding and living in this synchronicity called life. That's what life is. It is easy to see coincidences in hindsight. Now, we just did the exercise. You can see them in hindsight. But what if you catch coincidences at the moment that they are happening? I saw 2 coincidences just this morning. I was on the internet. I saw somebody's name. I had her image in my mind. She walked through the door. I talked to Retta the other day on the phone about a song, and I couldn't come to grips with a song that I wanted to that would work with this. Brenda's played that song before this that was beautiful, and it was a beautiful segue into this. That's, to me, that's a miracle. That's a synchronicity. That is coincidence. There's no mistake that our beautiful Andrea stumbled upon a reading that resonated inside of her heart. It certainly fit in with the topic today. Awareness, your awareness also translates into energy. The more attention you give to coincidences, the more likely they are to appear. Now, I know that you're thinking, what? Well, so what does this mean for us? It means you gain you gain greater access. You gain greater access to the messages being sent to you about the path and direction of your life. The final stage of synchronicity occurs when you become fully aware of the interrelatedness of all things, how each thing affects the next, and how they are all in sync with one another. Now, I have a beautiful analogy. This is one of the most miraculous things I've ever seen in life. And when I get the opportunity to see it, I've seen it maybe once in the ocean. I don't know if I've seen it any more than that. Maybe once in the ocean, and then I see it on, National Geographic. But picture a school of fish swimming in one direction. Do you ever see this? You can even see it at the aquarium. And then in a flash, all the fish change direction. And there's no leader giving direction. The fish don't think, oh, the guy in front of me just turned left, I better turn left. That's not happening. That's not happening. There's this, it all happens in this simultaneous, beautiful, choreographed way from this great persuasive intelligence that lies in the heart of all nature, not just those fish. They are a perfect example of us. That's us played out. That's this synchronicity. Isn't that did anybody ever see that when fish do that? Is that not like, oh my God, how is that happening? That is so beautiful. Birds do the same thing. So this persuasive intelligence that lies at the heart of nature is in the heart of us. And it's manifest in each of us through what we call the soul. This is our soul. When we learn to live from this level of the soul, many things happen. We understand the lifetimes of memories, and we experience what has molded us into the people that we are today. We notice this web of life and the coincidences that surround us, and we realize that there is meaning even in the smallest of things. We connect with everyone and everything in the universe, and we recognize the spirit that unites us all. We consciously shape our destinies into the limitless creative expressions that we were meant to be, without fear or without anxiety. I know we don't normally have our attention on the unseen dimension, but everything happening in the visible world has its root in the invisible world. That's where it starts. We're just a manifestation of what we can't see. Everything is connected with everything else. In the spiritual world, those connections become visible. But in the physical world, we only glimpse at these connections by the clues given to us in coincidences. Those are our clues. And if we're awakened enough to see the coincidences, it's a gift. So the more attention and intention you put on a coincidence, the more you attract coincidences. And trust me, when it's coming from the universe, it's always for your higher and better good. Always. Coincidences are not for something negative in your life. It's always for your highest and best good. When you put your attention on coincidences, this will help you clarify the meaning of your life. Michael Beckwith, one of the great sages of today, says in his book, it's entitled Spiritual Liberation, that which transforms your life is what you practice. Say it. Say it. That which transforms your life is what you practice. I wrote say it twice. I think I'm going to say it again. That which transforms your life is what you practice. He goes on to say, and what you practice constitutes your personal laws of life. Not what you merely believe in, but what you practice. It's all well and good to say that something resonates within you, and it may give you a temporary state of happiness, but if you really want to be anchored in reality, it takes practice. You can ask the question, what will recognizing a coincidence mean to me? The answer might come to you as an insight or intuitive feeling of something to be aware of about yourself or life, which in the end could be helpful and could be a segue to your happiness. The more attention you put on coincidences and the more you inquire into their meaning, the more often coincidences will occur, and the more clearly you'll be able to interpret their meaning. This is like another thing you want to deepen into. The more you pay attention to the coincidences, the more they become awake inside of you, the more you work on, what did that mean for me? What was that chance meeting with that person? Was that something to help me grow? You know? And if we come from that place, it's amazing how things expand for us. This practice is a way to tune into your deeper self, which is not separate from the universe. The Buddhists say that your self is an inner being that is interlinked with all that exists. You are an inseparable part of the cosmic quantum soup. So what does this mean, and why is it important for our spiritual growth? I'm going to need music in about 1 minute. When we put our attention on coincidences and their meaning, we begin to receive clues to the will of the universe, not our will, the will of the universe. And that offers a way for us to take advantage of life's opportunities. So I want to give you this little meditation. I'd like you to get comfortable in your seat. I'm going to guide you into finding the cosmos within. So we're comfortable in our seats right now. We're closing our eyes. If there's dialogue going in your head, just put your attention to your breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathing in to the possibilities and coincidences in your life. And once again, nice deep breath in. Giving yourself this gift, this opportunity. And one more time, breathing in. Breathing into the possibilities of change. Now let's put our attention on our hearts. Visualize your heart as a pulsating sphere of light. In this sphere, visualize 2 or 3 divine beings. These could be angels, gods, or goddesses. Divine beings in this sphere of light. Now visualize the rest of your body as a body of light. Slowly imagine this light body with its pulsating sphere of divine beings expanding so it fills this entire room. Filling the entire room. Allow the expansion to occur beyond the confines of the room, so that you are no longer in the room, but in fact the room is in you. Continue to expand your body so that the entire city of Westmont exists in your being right now. The buildings, the people, the grass, the trees. Continue to expand your sense of self to include your whole being in the state where you are in now, New Jersey. And now the country, the United States, and ultimately the entire planet. Now see that the whole world exists in you, all people, all beings, all trees, rivers, and mountains, rainfall and sunshine, earth and water. These are different components of your being. Gently say to yourself inside, I am not in the world is in me. I am not in the world is in me. Whatever imbalances or fear you see in the world of yours, ask the divine being still dancing in your pulsating fear to help you with your vision. Ask these divine beings to fulfill any desire you have and to bring you harmony, beauty, healing, and joy to the different parts of your cosmic self. Continue to expand yourself to include planets, moons, stars, and galaxies. Now say to yourself, I am not in the universe. The universe is in me. I am not in the universe. The universe is in me. Allow all parts of your being to awaken to this feeling of your cosmic body. All part of a dance. Each cell an entire universe unto itself. Each cell an entire universe unto itself. Remind yourself that you are a true being. And that you inhabit all levels of creation, from microcosm to macrocosm, from the atom to the universe, from your personal body to your cosmic body. Now remind yourself that in each of these levels of your existence, you have available to you that divine energy that orchestrates this cosmic dance, the awareness of coincidences that create harmony, that can fulfill many desires. Slowly begin to diminish the size of your cosmic self until you can once again experience your personal body. Imagine trillions of cells in your body, all part of the dance, each a cell, an entire universe unto itself. And gently and softly, we are now becoming aware of all the sensations back in your body. And as you come back into the room, You may feel tingling. You may be hyper aware. Allow your body to become fully present. Coming back into the room. And the last part of this is I want you to listen to this song. If you feel like you want to move, if you want to dance to this, if you want to stay seated, it's up to you.
Something's happening.
Come on, let's stand up. Stand up. Gotta get you moving.
Storm is
It's Lou Doty. Damn.
most will run and hide, but this is where it
Just
all
move your
begins.
body and allow this. Soak this up.
Love as lightning, clouds of compassion, world within my mind.
World within my mind.
I think I'll take the chance,
Elliot, I think you should come dance with me.
leap and
You do
this
have
fear
you do have a
behind.
voice. I do.
Now and then I get this feeling that nothing's ever gonna be the same.
You know why? Because we reach inside.
So I reach inside my heart, my mind, and I cast these seeds of love into the winds of change.
Come on, get your groove on.
Something's happening all around us. We seem to understand
This song always makes me cry.
that we can change the world by offering a helping hand. Thoughts of love, an act of kindness, honoring the light within, seeing God in everything.
This is where it all begins.
This is where it all begins.
And now and then,
Now
I get the feeling.
and then I get
Yes.
this feeling.
Nothing's going to be the same.
Be the same. So I reach inside
My heart, my mind.
my heart, my mind, and I cast these seeds of love into the winds of change.
Oh, me? Oh,
And the Lord of love will
my best
say
part of the song.
that when you give this happening. I can feel it. Sun comes shining through. To change comes down to me. To save the world,
It's up to you.
it's up to you. Oh,